everyone. I don't really get on live. I don't get on this personal account, at least facially, very often. So I just wanted to hop on here. I won't say quickly, but I did want to hop on because the big talk of the town today is ThredUp and how they've made some TOS terms of service changes and how there's a lot of rah uproar about it. And I have some thoughts, as you guys know, or maybe you don't if this is your first time here, or if you haven't visited my page in a while. I've been documenting my journey with ThredUp. I requested my first kit back in June, didn't send it in until 3 months ago, and this week my kit started processing. So my first 2 bags were processed. The first bag had an 88% acceptance rate, and the other bag had like a 80% acceptance rate. So I felt like, okay, I'm on the right path. I'm sending in the right stuff. I went in, I adjusted my prices. Let me backtrack. ThredUp is an online thrift store. So basically you can send in your items, they'll photograph it for you, they'll write the description, they'll list it for you, and all you're doing is sending it in. Now there are a couple of options. So say they go through your bag and they're like, there's nothing here we can use. You can pay for them to ship it back to you. It's $10.99. Or you can donate it. And with that, they can donate it somewhere else, or they can put it in one of their goodie bags, or they can sell it the way they want to sell it. That's how that works. The other thing is shipping times. Due to the Cove, or the C-19, whatever you want to call it, processing times have greatly increased. So if people used to get their bags processed in a couple of weeks, now it's been a couple of months. And that's just become commonplace to my understanding. I'm supposed to be twisting my hair, and here I am untwisting it. So I guess we're untwisting today. Anywho's, I sent some regular bags because, again, I was just getting into ThredUp. I'm on Poshmark and Mercari mainly, sometimes IG sells, but mainly Poshmark and Mercari. So I was interested in getting on ThredUp, starting ThredUp. I had a lot of stuff that wasn't moving for me on Poshmark, and a lot of it was new with tags. A lot of it's excellent condition, and I don't know why it wasn't moving, but I decided, okay, let me try ThredUp. Hi, my sister's closet. So I was kind of in the beginning phases of it, and so like I said, my first kit was processed this week, so I adjusted all the prices because I've been on YouTube. I follow Vandy's Closet. She has a lot of informative YouTube videos regarding ThredUp, and she talked about going in, changing your prices, doing all that stuff. So I did all that yesterday or 2 days ago. So then when I went to go check today, everything was in red and highlighted and said you need to have this listed between this minimum and maximum price. And so, again, since this is my first time having a kit processed, I'm like, did I miss something? Did I do something wrong? I didn't realize what was going on. So I went to Instagram, and it's really helpful, you guys, if you ever have any questions, problems, or you're wondering what's going on, just put the hashtag and put whatever you're looking for. Poshmark, ThredUp, Mercari, eBay, online seller, whatever, and then sort by recent. And then I saw I wasn't the only one having this issue. Like, a lot of people's accounts had the red notification about how they need to change their prices. And so I was reading through what people were experiencing, reading through what people were saying was going on, that ThredUp updated their terms of service, and now you could only list items 50% above the maximum that ThredUp valued it at. That was my understanding. So at first I was frazzled and I was upset because I'm like, that's not going to work for me. I sent you guys new tag items, not only, sourced from like the bins or thrift stores, but also specifically at the store, saying, you know what, this is usually how much I spend, but I know in ThredUp I'll make my money back and then some, so let me spend a little bit higher. Let me buy newer items. So yeah, I sent all those into ThredUp, and to turn around and they're telling me like some current Elliott jeans that are tagged $300 that I can only list them at $74. That doesn't even make sense for this new policy. So I'm thinking maybe it's glitchy or they're still working out stuff. I'm not sure yet. So I continue to read through the hashtags, continue to read through what people are saying. In the latest update I saw from, I believe it was Lux Reseller or Lux Resell. She reached out to support, which is interesting because the response I got from support was different than the one she got. She reached out to support, and they basically said that they're going to readjust the terms so that you can put it being your items back at 80% of the cost. So you can put it at 80% instead of 50%. That was the response that she received from the ThredUp contact. The response I received from ThredUp was that these are basically the new terms of service, and they didn't say sorry for the inconvenience, but they basically, so this is what I said exactly. I said, hello, the terms of service were updated after I sent out my clean out kits, and now I am no longer able to adjust prices. This is unsatisfactory for me, as I specifically sourced for ThredUp and have sent him multiple new attack items, which I am now receiving a loss on. Honestly, with the expedited fee, return assurance fee, and payout fees to ThredUp, I cannot afford to have ThredUp slash my prices. Can someone please let me know what next steps are to reclaim my items before they are sold at prices I did not agree upon? So the person who responded to me, she was just like, oh, well, you have to adjust the prices or they won't go live. She said it'll show as unavailable if you do not adjust the prices. And that's half true. So one of my bags that was already processed, that was giving me the notifications to like lower my prices, all those items are still live. Like, you can buy them at what I regularly price them at. But the second bag that they processed the same day, that one, everything shows as unavailable. So I'm guessing maybe the first bag was grandfathered in. I don't know. But she told me you can reclaim your items early if you after they finish processing. And my question after that was, okay, well, since you all update the terms of service and didn't give, a warning or a heads up, will you all be paying for the return shipping or anything like that, or slashing the expedited processing fee, any of that? And it was kind of like mum's the word on that. It looked like maybe a preconceived or just an automated kind of response, like a copy and paste, like, well, this is what's going on. So that was my experience with reaching out to the ThredUp contacts. But like I said, the other person, Lux Resell or Lux Reseller, I believe, they're on Instagram. I'll look her or him up or them up. They said that their contact said that their contact said that basically the rates could go back up to 80% of the maximum value that ThredUp assigned. So it's definitely an interesting update. It definitely has a lot of the community talking. I've seen a lot of people say, I'm never supporting ThredUp again, never sending in another box, never doing this, never doing that. I've seen a couple of people respond and say, this isn't bothersome to me because my inventory is super cheap anyway. I've seen a lot of people say this is going to serve as a loss for me because I send in new attack expensive items. There was another seller, again, once you click on the little hashtag and you search whatever you're finding, you'll find so many different posts and so many different people you've maybe never even seen before in whatever communities you're a part of. Another person, she had a Gucci skirt listed for $9,999. And they were suggesting that she market, it was some crazy number they suggested she mark it down to. And I'm like, this is a Gucci skirt. What do you mean? So I don't know if ThredUp's algorithm is off. I don't know if this is an early launch that should have waited. I don't know exactly why they thought this was a good idea to do and not inform their sellers. I'm sure their buyers will be happy. You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, say they told this person to put their Gucci skirt at $1,000 and then a seller has a 50% off coupon. That's like a 10K skirt going to $1,000 that someone can buy for $500. It's crazy. It's wild. It's ridiculous. So it just kind of sucks since I was branching out and I found this new avenue and I was excited about it, and I've sent in, they've processed 2 kits. They have 2 more coming up, and I've sent in 2 more, but I think I've requested 7. So I've sent in 6 kits, and, it's kind of like in limbo right now. We don't have all the information since things are constantly changing, and like I said, one representative told me one thing, but another representative told another reseller another thing. So we just have to keep our eyes out and see what's going on. I'm not upset, but it is disheartening when you, like I said, you have this new platform, you're excited about it, you're searching for items specifically for this platform, and then they go and switch it up on you. So it just kind of sucks. I'm also wondering if maybe I jumped on the ThredUp train too late. Like, I'd seen people talking about ThredUp, I've seen people putting in their kits, I saw returns, people sharing their numbers, just being very transparent about the process. And of course I did my research on YouTube, looking at the how-to videos, best brands to look up and everything like that. And it's like, okay, the first week I get my kit processed, it's kaput. So I think it's also a reminder to myself to jump on a little faster. If I see that there's a new platform, if I see that things are moving here, if I see that I have the kind of inventory and brands that they're looking for, I need to jump on it. Not that I don't need to do my research, but I do believe my hesitation played a factor in this. So yeah, that's the update from my end. Again, I've been sharing with you guys the timing of me sending in my kit, the cost of things, just a step by step. So this is a little jarring. Again, not as upset as I was when I first found out what was going on, since it seems like they're still working through some stuff. But I will keep you guys posted. My second kit is supposed to be processed. It says Saturday. I don't think that's gonna happen, because I had another kit that was supposed to be processed next week, and they moved that to December, which is weird because they've had that since July to August, August to September, September to October to November, November to December. So now they're saying it's going to be 5 months instead of 3. So a little odd, but I will keep you guys updated. Thank you for joining. If you're watching this later, thank you for stopping by. And I do want to know, like, are you still going to use ThredUp? Have you swore it off? Have you said, no, that's not cool what you're doing to the resellers? Or are you on the side of, well, I understand, or, you know, well, I'm sourcing, you know, at lower price points anyway, so it's not going to really affect me. Like, I want to know. And as you can see, again, I'm supposed to be twisting my hair, but as I'm talking, I'm just unraveling. So I guess I'll unravel it for today. Thanks for joining. Have a great day.